Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. In this video, I'll be reviewing Glossier Stretch Concealer in the shade G4. So it's going to be a demo and a review, so I'm going to put it on, and then also I'll be talking about what I like and don't like about it. So if you want to know more, keep watching. Thank you so much for coming to my channel to watch this review. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, that way you won't miss out on any of the great reviews that I put on this channel, whether it be skincare, beauty, hair care, tech, travel, so many different things for us to talk about. We want you to be a part of the conversation. Once you hit the subscribe button, next hit the notification bell, that way when I go live or post a new video, you'll be first to know. Okay, so let's get into the review and the demo. So I have Glossier Stretch Concealer in the shade G4. So I'm gonna take the little lid off, that way you guys can see what it looks like. She's used, so there's like a divot and things in it. Come on, y'all, don't judge me. I use the things before I do reviews. And to apply it, I will be using Sigma Beauty's Soft Blend Concealer. So if you look in the pictures, there's a lot of people using their fingers and stuff like that, but because of the claws, it's a little harder for me to start off with fingers. So I usually start with the brush, and then I'll like do a final blend with my fingers just to warm it up and really get it in there. So let's get started with the demo. So I'll talk through while I'm doing this. So I just said so like 88 times. All right, this concealer is a nice creamy shade. So I'll start off, I guess, should I do half a face so that way you guys can tell? So I'll just do the right side of my face, right? So in terms of discoloration, we got my normal contour line, but I usually leave her alone. It's usually this and this that I'm having a problem with. So I'm going to go in the little pot and put her here. And as you guys can see with my tan, I am very yellow, and this is very neutral red base. So unfortunately, this does not work for my skin tone or match it. So it does take away the discoloration, but it leaves behind a gray hue because it doesn't match my undertone. And this is a problem that a lot of makeup companies struggle with when it comes to African American skin tones. So when you're making products for African American, especially complexion, you're going to want to have a yellow base, warm, a cool based olive, a red based, and then a neutral. So those 4 shades for every color range, right? I'm gonna come under my eye right here. So as you can see, because I have yellow undertones, it is leaving like this gray cast everywhere I put the concealer. Now I love the companies where they could come out with 40 shades and 40 concealers. I guess it's because this is supposed to be more of a natural look, that they don't care that they don't have necessarily enough shades for everyone, because it's like, oh well, if you use such a little bit, then it won't matter that you're yellow based and that the only shade for you is red based. But I kind of don't like that idea. It's like I should be able to wear the concealer makeup that matches with my skin undertone, like, because now you see how it's like a weird muddy looking coverage compared to like how my regular skin is like that bright yellow, and I don't like that at all. Like I really would love something that's just yellow based but just a coverage color, that way I could cover up the dark spots and it would like blend right with the lighter spots. So I did end up just putting concealer over my cheek, that way it would cover this part, because with my normal concealer, when I use Pat McGrath, I don't have to put it over here. I just put it underneath my darkness, put it on the little brown spot, and then I'm good to go. But with this, I'm now having to blend it basically all over my face to kind of cover up the fact that it doesn't have a yellow undertone. So I don't like that at all. It looks very beautiful once you put it on and brush it out. As you can see, it does have like that natural kind of color, a natural kind of coverage. You can still see my natural oils breaking through over here, but in a good way, I think. So that way it looks like real skin. But definitely not a match for my the yellowness under my yellow undertone, it just does not match. It's I think it's more of a neutral, more of a red base. I think it's more of a red base, and it just does not go with my skin tone. Now it's not horrible. I would wear this for Zoom worlds, but in terms of out in these streets, not really gonna happen for me. So that is the one side with it. This is the side without it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side just so that they match. If there was more shades of this, I would recommend it to more people, but because there aren't that many shades, here, I'm gonna come closer so you guys can see. So you see how this is red where I just put it, and how my skin is yellow? And this, the other shade that is a shade above, that would is too light to match. But then the shade below, G3, is too dark to match. So because they don't have that 40-50 shades of concealer that we need, I basically have this red tone concealer situation. And I'm going to go ahead and do my full face because, like I said, I don't, it's very covering. As you guys seen just now when I did that under eye circle, it is very covering. And it's lightweight, which is what I love, which is so sad that there's not a version that is yellow base that could go with my skin tone. Because now you can see I still have the yellow in my forehead. And this is like reddish neutral. And it's yellowish over here. So now I have so many different undertones going on that it does not look cute at all. And I mean, maybe if I did some color correcting and made the darker spots more neutral, then it wouldn't be so red. It wouldn't read so red. But I have other concealers where I don't have to color correct and it works. So that's that. Cause see, now you can see like my chin is yellow, my forehead's yellow. This is red, this is red. Like, and I mean, I personally do like that my oils are still breaking through the concealer on my cheeks, but I know that a lot of people are just like, oh no, she looks shiny. I don't like that. But to me, I just put a little powder on it and call it a day. Yeah, you can see this is red, and then my skin has a yellow undertone. So if you happen to have a red undertone and your undertone fits with all of the concealers, I would say that this is a great concealer. It wears well, it's very light, it feels good, but it does not look how I would want it to look. Like, I need a yellow base concealer, and this is just either neutral or red. It looks red to me on my face, but maybe it's just neutral, and because I'm yellow, the neutralness of it makes it feel red, but it just does not match the way I would want it to. So unfortunately, I can't, like I said, there's not enough shades of this for me to recommend it. It does feel good, and it's a nice lightweight concealer. Oh, before I totally log off with you guys, I'm going to use my fingers real quick just to meld it in a little more, because that did help it look better last time. It didn't change that the tone was wrong, and I think it might just be because I have a little face, so then my under eye is so close to my forehead that it's just like, girl, you needed a yellow undertone so it matched your forehead. But even here with my cheek, now it's like this whole part is yellow and this is like reddish neutral. So I mean, if it's foundation and you're covering your whole face, that's one thing, but the whole point of concealer is just to put it some spots. So if I feel like I'm in a situation where I gotta cover my whole face with it, then I don't like that concealer. So, and even still, I'm gonna come in with the other hand on the other side. Maybe now I'm not liking the oiliness. I mean, I usually powder it anyway, but I just didn't want to powder it for the video yet, just to show you guys what she's looking like. So it's not horrible. Like, if you look at me real quick and it's just like, hey, like, it's not that bad, right? But when you sit there and really stare at my face, it's like yellow, 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 yellow. What color is that? What color is that? You know? And I just don't really like that. So unfortunately, this is a miss for me from Glossier. And it's so sad because, like I said, the formula is great. The wear is great. It feels lightweight. It doesn't crease when I've worn it for like full days. It looks pretty. Has a nice finish. It's just that because they don't have those different undertones, I feel like I can't wear this. So like I said, it's not horrible. I'm pretty sure looking at it, people are gonna be like, it looks just fine. Like, it's not that crazy of a difference. But I don't know. I feel like I just needed either this shade but yellow or this shade but neutral or something. And it's just, it's not it. But it looks like I said, I like the feel of it. I haven't had an allergic reaction. It feels really good. And I'm going to keep finessing with this. See if maybe I do color correct and then use it. Maybe it'll come out better. But yeah, this is not it for me, unfortunately, Glossier. And I wanted to love this so bad. So you know what? Here's what we'll do. Keep making this. Just make more shades, Glossier. And then we can love it and continue to use it. Because it's a cute little product and it goes on really, really smooth. Almost skin-like. So I just need a yellow undertone, okay? Alright, thanks so much for watching this video. And I'll see you next time.